nekorera kuZimbabwe tinoenda tonobika chikafu chiri kuenderana nezviri kuitika nguva iyoyo. Tikanzwa kuti vanhu vari kurohwa vachishungurudzwa munyika yeZimbabwe muchitungwiza, tinoenda tonotora nhau kuti tiite ndokubika kwatinenge tichiita. Handigumire ipapo pazvirongwa zvandinoita semunhu wamambokadzi, ndinoadresa matters of the heart. Vana chifa muri kuonawo vari kurohwa mudzimba, handiti? Kana tikatarisa zvinoitika mukati menyika zvinongonzi gender based violence, kazhinji chinenge chinzi against children and women, but varume vana mujamba jecha ivava ana JJ Prof vari kurohwa zvisingaiti. Ana Washington ali izvozvi maybe handisi kumuona pamwe atorohwa, those type of thing. Ndo maishu andiri kuadresa. Ini ndiri kuti nekuda kwekuoma kwazvakaita, varume they are trying to fend for their families, they are not affording, they are stressed, they are being abused nesu vakadzi. So I am going to be an advocate for men, advocating for gender-based violence against men. Because if men go to the police station to report, vanosvika vachisekwa nainspectors, sure, mudhara akasvika so, ngoya kuzorepota gender-based violence. Ndo zvimwe zvezvirongwa zvandinoadresa. That's why it's a dedicated dish from Mabokadzi.
And then when the new baby was launched, as a mother, how did you feel?
When the new baby was launched, I was so excited because I looked at where we are today. Kuoma kwazvakaita kuti hanzvadzi yangu ari kuUK, sisi vangu vari kuAustralia, ini ndiri kuBotswana, mukwasha wangu mujamba jecha ari kuSouth Africa. We can really meet, hatisi kukwanisa kuti tifunge kuenda kumusha kwacho kwakaoma. Saka pakazvarwa mwana uyu takaita excitement yekuti pauya mwana munyowani uyu anouya nezvimwe zvinhu. Inova tarisiro yedu yekuti mwana uyu takafunga kuti kuuya kwaita achabatanidza vanhu vese vari kuUSA, vari kuUK, vari kuchitungwiza, vari kuMbare, tobata pamwe chete as one big family. So the introduction of Change Radio Zimbabwe, I think it is going to open mikana yekuti vanhu vaite speak out. And speaking out on Change Radio, what I love about Change Radio is we are advocating for change for citizens, not for CCC members, not for ZANU-PF members, but for citizens. Which means as an individual, you've got your right to express what you want without being judged on Change Radio Zimbabwe.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mambokadzi. And we are seeing here, Barbara is back. I know you are already in the mood for New Year. We allow you here today to do whatever you want while you are here. If you are drinking, you can drink. If you are drinking maheu, as DJ Mjamba Jecha was saying, you can drink your maheu. Tripano pakutandara taure nyaya dzakaitika muna 2022. Tichipinda muna 2023.
Ndirikunwa you juice. You juice. Ndochimwe chirongwa chandinoda kuzoitira vateereri urine therapy.
Wow. We'll talk about that. Barbara, I know you were one of the people who was excited when President Chamisa launched the new baby.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I also say, sugesa kunywa lapha ebulenjini angazi ukuthi kuyinokho kodwa ngithemba bese ukuthi bese sikhuluma ngokubunjwa kwebandla elisha ele-CCC, Citizens Coalition for Change, lona elabunjwa ngoFebruwari. So ibandla leli lamukeleka kakhulu, chief, abantu abaningi balamukela kakhulu ngenjabulo enkulu ngenxa yokuthi abantu bese bedubekile. Ibandla le-MDC Alliance bekulokucabana lokuqokozela okuningi, sonke siyakwazi ukuthi kuyilokwathina kusenzakala uDouglas Mondora bebuya besithi bona yibo abamile babe ngabakhokheli be-MDC Alliance. Kodwa konke lokhu sakubonayo ukuthi kwakunesandla seZANU-PF. iZANU-PF yethuswa yibukhokheli buka-Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Kwakuyindlela yokudestroya u-Advocate Nelson Chamisa, kwakuyindlela yokudestroya the strongest and the biggest opposition party. But thina asisazibizi chief ngokuthi si-opposition. Thina we are not an opposition, anti-alternative government. So the alternative government, in the form of CCC, came with a bang. Abantu bajabula, kodwa sibona njalo ukuthi akuzange kujabulise ibandla elibusayo iZANU-PF. Sabona amarali amaningi ekhansilwa, sabona abantu betshaywa, sabona even abantu besifa. Sizakhuluma ngabantu abafayo phambilini, kodwa konke lokho akuzange kumise ibandla le-Triple C. Sibona ibandla lokhu lisiya phambili. Engithemba ukuthi khona nxa kusiya kuma-elections, hhayi kukhanya sibili kuyathembisa ukuthi kuza kuba lotshintsho. Ngingagcina lapha Chief, nginike abanye ithuba. Mina lapha engikhona Chief, sengisalelwe 3 hours. 3 hours, 49 minutes. 3 hours, 49 minutes ukuthi ngingene kumnyaka phela omusha. Ngithemba ukuthi eZimbabwe sebesalele le-2 hours ukuthi bangene kumnyaka omusha. Siku-Change Radio, sikholisa silani, lingahambi, sizabe silani kuze kuyetshaya 12 midnight. Simekela phela umnyaka omusha siku-Change Radio. Ngiyabonga Chief.
Yes, thank you so much, Barbara. You are just a few hours. We are a number of hours. I think America is one of the last countries to get into the new year. We'll see you celebrating, but as they say, you save the best for last. The New York celebrations will be kicking on at 12 midnight Eastern time here. It's something that people travel from all over the world to just come and see the New York fireworks, the New York entry into 2023. But of course, we are Zimbabwe. We are citizens of Zimbabwe. We are going to be celebrating our entry into 2023 right here on Change Radio, right here on ZimI. We'll be together. Tenge chitandadzana tiri pano kusvikana 12 midnight tapinda mugoredzva 2023, a year of change. I'm seeing on TV here, other countries have already gotten in. New Zealand is already in. China is already in. And Zimbabwe is just 2 hours and a few minutes to go. Let me move on here. Maybe, Stella, if we can just play that video again where President Chamisa was addressing people after launching the new baby. I think some of our viewers missed that because we had technical problems and then we had to come back again. Those who are here, please continue to share this video with as many people as possible so that we finish the year together. This is the last broadcast from Change Radio, the last broadcast from ZimI. Next year, 2023, tomorrow, it will be a new dawn.
Happy New Year to my family in Dubai. Happy New Year. They're already in.
Oh, Dubai is in.
Yes.
Dubai is in.
Yes. Happy New Year to my son and my daughter-in-law. I love you. Happy New Year.
Wonderful. So those in Dubai. Yeah, I know we have listeners from Dubai here. We want to wish you a Happy New Year. You can go ahead and play the video from the champion-in-chief. It looks like it's not coming, but it's going to come. We're going to play that again. But we move on to the next topic, a very sad topic, where we lost one of our beloved brothers, a hero, and he was a hero when he was here, and he will remain a hero even now. We lost Dr. Magaisa, and we continue to say nematambudziko kumurira kwaMagaisa. But today we just want to celebrate the life of Dr. Magaisa by just talking about what he did, his contribution to the new Zimbabwe that is beckoning, the new Zimbabwe that is coming in 2023. he is someone that we cannot ignore. He is someone that we will always talk about because he contributed and he continues to contribute even if he is no longer with us physically. His articles, Mavura and Bazira Mavura, Barbara, I think that's your favorite from Dr. Magaisa. We just want to remember Dr. Magaisa today because he passed away this year.
And when Mambura drives the bus, and the Makundi is right.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, I'm saying, yeah, I really enjoy reading my BSRs, Dr. Magaisa, and this one that we've just spoken about, Mamvoranzo when Mamvora drove the bus. You know, Magaisa, he was very artistic. His way of writing, you know, you could wait impatiently for Saturday to come because he used to produce those short stories on Saturdays. And then this Mamvora thing, this Mamvora story, whereby the bus driver, you know, my bus is a woman reserve. The bus driver parked the bus and why Torah recess, you know, the way that he used and the recess, they stopped at a, at a, at a store for recess, and then the driver had left the keys on the ignition, and then this mate person, Mavura, just came in and drove the bus. And benzi rakapinda mubhazi rikadhiraivha bhazi rikaenda rikai and then all the people were scared. The people in the bus were scared to say last tichauraiwa because they knew it was not the driver. When they saw paakazostopa manje akubuda vakaona finally at least anzi vakabata hana dzavo kuti at least we are what we are safe, we are alive because they were being driven by a mad person. So, you know, we continue to remember Wamagaisa. You know, he was such a good person, very humble, you know. He was a fighter, a human rights defender who fought tirelessly. He was yearning for freedom. He wanted to see Zimbabwe being independent. You know, he was not selfish. Um, you know, we lost a hero, but he will remain in our hearts. He will remain in our thoughts, and he is the reason why we should all continue to fight and remove ZANU-PF because they have totally failed. Chief ZANU-PF has totally failed. I think our headline today it says it all: death of a nation. You know, Zimbabwe is no longer the Zimbabwe that you knew. We used to cry when Mugabe was the president, but it seems with EG, you know, everything is gone to the dogs. You know, it's like we are in a sinking ship. We are in a sinking ship, and we need someone to rescue us. And that person is none other than Advocate Nathan Chamisa. Thank you, Chief. Estela,
Yeah,
you can play the video.
yeah. Chief is away now for a bit. Technical department, can you play the video of the change champion in chief? Wachi introducer, not launcher. Sorry, Wachi introducer the new baby.
All right, just a few seconds.
Okay. Maybe we can just. Master Bhuru, sir, do you want to say anything?
Please, can you send Cookman the link?
Okay.
I sent it to him.
Okay, you can go ahead.
What they didn't expect. We are not approaching ZEC as MDC Alliance. We are approaching ZEC as a new organization. So they kept on insisting that, look, we know you as MDC Alliance. Said, but who are you to tell us who we are? We are a new organization. Anybody launches their party anytime in terms of the laws of this country. So for that reason, we are coming as a new entity with a new leadership, with new values, new structures. Alas, we want MDC Alliance. Tell us that you are rebranding. We are not rebranding. If you know MDC as a brand, please dine with those whom we have given MDC Alliance. We are a new party. Nothing to do with the past, nothing to do with the yesterday. We are starting afresh.
Yes.
We'll build from ground zero. We'll start afresh. We'll defeat them like we did in 2018. We'll start afresh.
Yes.
They wouldn't take it. They had meetings after meetings with our senior leadership. We have given them our new logo. We have given them our new name. We have given them our new leadership. We have given them our new trust, except our new strategy. Everything else we have given them in terms of the dictates of the law. So we're expecting them to cooperate. We're even ready with our new candidates. They recalled our old candidates, but we've come up with new candidates. Some of them were in the previous organization, but they're new.
Wow, wow. That was the champion-in-chief, President Chamisa, speaking there. There's just one thing that I picked there that is that I want to talk about, that we have given them everything except our strategy. And I want the people here, that's why I wanted as many people to be watching this program, because what we discuss here, it has a lot of impact on what is going on in the country. The president said, we have given them our constitution, we have given them the paperwork that they needed, ZEC, but we have not given them the strategy. And that's what is giving a headache to ZANU-PF right now, because ZANU-PF has always thrived on getting information from us, getting information from some of us. And then they use that information against us. And that is called counterintelligence. Without counterintelligence, you can't win even a battle, even a war. You can't win it. You can't even win an election. So ZANU-PF, where it is right now, they don't have the information. They don't have the information because they don't know where the information is. They don't know where the discussions are being done. They don't even know who is making the decisions. So that's exactly what the president meant when he said we have not given them the strategy. And without the strategy, without the information, ZANU-PF cannot counter us. They cannot counter our strategies. They cannot counter Mugwaso. They cannot counter our rural penetration programs. They cannot counter what we are doing right now. They don't know what we are doing. They did not expect Triple C to win the by-elections, so many by-elections that we won, because they were saying this is a party with no structures, a party with no leadership, a party with people that have no positions. And they thought we were going to lose everything. They were so relaxed going into the by-elections, but they were shocked that the so-called party without structures is winning, so overwhelmingly. And here we are today. And we are here, we are still surviving because of this strategy of making sure that ZANU-PF does not get information. In this modern world, they say information is king. Information is key. If you have information, you can do anything. Right now, ZANU-PF does not have information. They don't know where to get the information. So they can't do anything about what CCC is doing. That's a master stroke of a strategy. And I can tell you, those who are listening now, that one day, mark my words, one day, you are going to see researchers from Africa, people from all over the world, coming to Zimbabwe to ask, how did you do it? How did you get citizens to be working together and remove a dictatorship? How did you do it without with a party with no structures and so forth and so forth? And of course, the people will respond, and maybe President Chamisa will respond that we did something that is very simple. We put the power in the hands of the people. We put the power in the hands of the citizens. We put the citizens at the center of everything that we're doing. Citizens make the decisions. And that's exactly what is happening now. People may not believe it, but that's what's happening. Every time when something happens in Harare, and the citizens go on social media and cry, and citizens go on social media and express their opinions, what have you seen happening? You see statements being made. You see President Chamisa making pronouncements. You see the leadership of the party making pronouncements. It means they are listening to the citizens. So in a way, in a very sure way, the citizens have the power, because when you speak, someone is listening and they act and they do something about what you have said. And that's where we are going right now, because that is why it is called a vision. Some people may not see what the president is seeing. That's why it's called a vision. A visionary sees what other people do not see, what most people do not see, and they will not understand what is going on. But that's where we are now, a master stroke of a strategy produced in 2022, and I can tell you that it is going to deliver change to Zimbabwe. If you want to win an election, if you want to win a battle, you have to do things differently. Only a fool continues to do the same thing over and over again, and producing the same result. This time we have changed the way we do things. Hapana ari kuziva kuti chii chiri kuitika. Ende indoramba ndichiti kuna president, handei nayo yakadaro, zvitori right zvakadaro. Kusvika tasvika kuma-elections. Keep them guessing. Hana President Chamisa, keep them guessing. Headmaster Bhuru, I don't want to keep talking because this is a very personal topic to me, because I just love the strategy that is there right now. And I know a lot of people do not understand it. They do not get it. Hakuna ma structures, hakuna leadership, but the leadership is there. The people know their leaders. That's why we are winning elections. That's why we are still having programs going on. Here in North America, we are still having programs, successful programs. We are fundraising in the former province of North America. It is because the people know their leaders. We don't have to make it clear or open to ZANU-PF to know what is going on or what we are doing. Keep them guessing. That's what the president has said. Keep them guessing. Headmaster Bhuru, you can chip in.
Yeah, ichokwadi. Mataura nyaya yechinhu chinonzi a visionary leader. Vision hachisi chinhu chinogona kuonekwa nemunhu wese at the same time. Vamwe tinotovepo kuti tite kufemerwa kuti no tiri kufamba takadai ndokuti tiinzwisise. saka patinofemerwa tiri kufamba takadai imwe depth yacho inenge yava strategy. Therefore, if the president said we did not give them the strategy, he meant what is still meaning even now. And zvitori right zvakadaro. We are hearing hallucinations, a lot of them from that other side, Rezanu PF. Amuna ma structures, this and that, but nekushewa ma structures ikuku kwavanenge vachitaura kuti hapo iwo aripo. Ma programs ese ari kungofamba. Ma gatherings ese anonzi anoitiwa, dzingava fundraising, anga ma programs api ari kufamba zvakadaro. Saka ma structures technically haapo, technically aripo. Zvitori right zvakadaro saizvozvo. Ende zvinhu zviri kutofamba. Saka strategy ndo chinhu chiri kuvavhiringidza zvekuti vapanika vanhu veZanu PF. Asi tichingoti bhora mberi because muswe wakabatiwa. And I want to assure the citizens of Zimbabwe kuti pane kachingano kaya kainzi kasekuru Gudo na muzukuru Tsuro. Kainzi Tsuro kaida kuzotomboza mangwara kachinyepera Gudo kuti haiwa ramakabata iro harisi gumbo mudzi. Gudo rotosvika pakutoregedza gumbo shuro choinda zvacho. Saka isi tiri kutaura kuti ipapo pakabatwa na president Chamisa ipapo haustombori mudzi ndo gumbo racho iroro. Saka zvakatonaka zvakadaro ina ndione kana pane problem. Bhora mberi chete. And Zimbabwe will be great Zimbabwe, really, and I mean it.
Zimbabwe is going to be great again. Barbara.
Yes.
Hanzi na president akavapa zvese asi hadina kuvapa strategy.
Yeah, strategy. Strategy aipiwe munhu chief. Hanzi keep the
Otherwise it stops being a strategy.
Yeah, it stops being a strategy. Hanzi keep them guessing. Yabva yandifungidza kuti when the yellow movement, the CCC party was formed, pakabva pabuda inonzi Mango strategy, chief. Why was Mango strategy introduced? No, that's the only strategy that we gave them, chief. We can share with them this Mango strategy. That's the only strategy that we gave them. It's a strategy that was given to our rural citizens after they had seen, the party had seen people are being victimized by ZANU PF in rural areas. They are being forced to go to ZANU PF rallies. They are being forced to frog money to go and get my 2 cups of rice or my plastic cups or my plastic plates that they are given after every 5 years. And then they expect people to vote them. So they know, Chief Kuti. That's why they come during elections. And they come with their freebies. And they come and threaten the rural citizens. Because they know they can never win in election. So this Mango strategy was saying the Bhuru Mango strategy. We all know Bhuru Mango, right? Kuti, it will be green. And when you see a Bhuru Mango very green, chief, unokona kutoisiya uchita haina kuibva. But when you cut it, it will be yellow inside. So people will be aged. If one wezanu wakakudaidzai kumusangano kwavo, endai. Vakakupai zvimaskipa zvavo zvezvo zveplastiki pfekai, vakakupai mazambia pfekai, mukapiwa madhuku pfekai, mukapiwa makepesi pfekai, mukapiwa rice idyai, mukapiwa mbeu dyarai, mukapiwa fertilizer torai. But at the end of the day, kana makuenda kunovhota, munoziva pekuvhotera. Munoziva pekuvhotera. Payelo ipapo ndipo pachange pachivhotera vanhu vese vanoda shaduku. So this Mango strategy, I found it to be very, very, very crucial, very important, chief. So we are urging our viewers and listeners, vese vakateerera, kuti fambai neMango strategy. Izvozvi tiri paholiday kudai, so vanhu vari kumamisha, muri kuvaudzei muchibika muchidya mango dzenyu dzeyellow muchibika magwere, muchibika nzungu, muchibika zvinonaka, muri kuvaudza chii vana mai. This is the time where the old diasporans that have gone kumamisha, you take time and introduce the party to your relatives, to your parents. If they don't know the party, you tell them 2023 who is the candidate of CCC, and there is none other than Advocate Nelson Chamisa. So yeah, Chief, my strategies are too happy. The structureless party is going to win the elections. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Barbara, for that. The future is yellow. The future, we can see it here right now. And we heard that the president speaking there, giving hope to millions. And you have also been seeing the tweets that President Chamisa has been making about the new year. He's enthusiastic. Even myself, I spoke to him on Christmas Eve. He is enthusiastic, very confident of what is coming in 2023. And me too, I'm confident. I have no doubt that a new Zimbabwe is going to be delivered in 2023. I know, a lot of people don't believe it. Kuna ana Thomas, I don't believe it. But personally, I have it, and I heard it from 2018 that a new Zimbabwe was going to be delivered. And it's time. Kinako. It's about time. 2023 is the year. I'm seeing here, DJ Mjamba Jeta, you are back. Thank you so much for coming back. We're just seeing here the video from President Chamisa, and I know Dr. Gokwerere want to go shopping for the new year. She changes her wardrobe every year. Dr. Gokwerere, welcome back to the program. I know we are having technical problems, but we are back on now. Let's continue to share the video. You can go ahead and comment on the birth of a new movement. As a mother, when the new child was born, how did you feel?
Thank you, Mambo. Thank you, audience. Thank you, all listeners.
Yes, we can go ahead. We can hear you.
When the new baby was born, I got very excited. And
yeah,
like DJ Mapendere said, anoda kufidwa.
Yeah, Dr. Amai's network
Oh.
Yeah, because we keep you're breaking and then we don't hear you. You can go ahead now. We can hear you.
Okay, so I was saying.
Wow. And she's in New York, right in the heart of the of America. But your network is misbehaving like that. But while she's fixing your network, let me read this nice comment from Tavisile Mgomezulu, one of our Change Radio presenters. I don't know why she's not here. Tavisile, we want you here because tukutandara tiri pano tichitaura takamirira goredza. Hanzi Mango strategy is the way to go. Pela, Barbara, can you go ahead and read what your young sister has written there? I don't want to. I don't want to mutilate. I don't want to mutilate the king's language. I have so much respect for the king's language, so I don't want to mutilate it. Tavisile, uzabadala wena. Baba, you can go ahead.
One of the Change Radio presenter is saying our newsreader, the Vele newsreader, Tavisile Ngomezulu Nyube says, Mango strategy is the way to go. Phela sikhathele ngento lezanu PF engathi yingozi engela mhlawulo kodwa sifuna untshintsho and we will fight and struggle until we get it.
Thank you. I have a friend, who speaks Ndebele so fluently, but she has never offered, lessons. But I can speak Ngiyakhuluma, Ngiyadoba, But you should do better than that, Barbara.
No, Chief, ufuneka ukwazi ukufunda not ukhuluma. Funda uqala, then uzawukhuluma.
Ngizokhuluma. Ngizakhuluma. Yes, Tavisile, I hope you can join us. We can send you the link so that you can join us here. Barbara touched on one of the topics that is on our discussion list here. Our shopping basket is very full. So those who are here, do not go away. We are here with you. The mango strategy was on our list of something that made the headlines. We saw the party announcing that, President Chamisa doesn't want to see people getting killed, people getting hurt, people getting beaten up. He doesn't want that. And he said, if ZANU-PF says, attend our meeting, enda meeting, that's Bhuru Mango strategy.
Yeah.
Because you only enda kumsangano, you go to that meeting, but it doesn't make you ZANU-PF. Because when you get to the voting booth, you are alone. Don't listen to the nonsense that someone is seeing you or someone is going to see you. Don't listen to that nonsense. But at the same time, chibage wapiwa, mbeu wapiwa, rice wapiwa, kanairi mari wapiwa, ijgai mari. If ZANU-PF comes, I know VP Karen is going to come later on, and I know she's going to talk about that because she's famously talked about that. Each guy marry ZANU-PF because it's not ZANU-PF's money. It's the government's money. And government's money comes from the taxes. Taxes are paid by people. Taxes are paid by citizens. So literally you're getting your money, your own money. So it's not ZANU-PF that is giving you money. So take that money and use it. Tora mbeu unojgara. Tora rice unobika. That's the Bhuru Mango approach. And that's where we are today. And even today, I regret, because I wish President Chamisa was there at that time, because farms were being given away. And Barbara, I think you know it, and I think DJ Prof Muruapana, I'm not Dr. Mambokas will understand. We did not take the farms because we're told that the farms were for ZANU-PF. This is one way farm. That was a bad mistake. It was a bad mistake. Dr. Mambokas is just here, and I know she's going to speak to what I'm speaking right now. The mentality then was, if you take a farm, you are a ZANU-PF person. But that was a mistake, because right now we have resettlement areas that are full of ZANU-PF people. If our own people, MDC Alliance then or MDC then, had also taken farms, those farms, and in any case, the land doesn't belong to ZANU-PF. The land belongs to the people. So if land is being given, it's not being given by ZANU-PF per se. It's being given by the government. And the government is the people. So now, this change of strategy, myself, I love it. I like it. Bhuru Mango approach. ZANU-PF gives you money, take the money, chop the money, and know where to go and put your eggs. Dr. Mambokat, do you hear me? Do you feel me?
Takazvinzwa chief. Inini ndine mwana wa chief. Pakatanga kupiwa madzimambo motikari. Vanhu vainzi machief vese vari kupiwa motikari. Ndeve ZANU-PF. Inini my father is not ZANU-PF. Kati mudhara endai munopiwa mota.
Yes.
Pamba pedu paruzeva kumonda nopakanoiswa magetsi. Tractor tikapiwa. Isusu mangu mabhezari takatopiwa tsamira ikoko, but we knew what we want and what we wanted. Come voting time, we did the right thing. I was also following up by Nyema ministers very in office like now. Vachinzi vapiwa mari yanzi allowance what, and people were saying on platforms. I was following Triple C platform here Botswana. Shinzi, why did they accept the money? I loved it. I just put an emoji to say, you guys, you are crazy. Maria inamutupa is ZANU-PF. A ZANU-PF candidate is a citizen. I am a citizen. Sakana Maria Uya. Nuda kudya.
Andra VP gonna chop the money,
Yes.
Tora maru
Oh,
the
yes.
man.
Yeah, money follow me kana ya uya. Totamba iri kurira. And it's katongonzi kurkunzi kupiwa mazambia zunzai tunoita kusumuka. Chiriko kusanu pamberi topiwa mazambia tosuka tonogara basi. But kwatiri kuenda, we know what we want. So we need a strategy, and it cannot be distracted with vanhu vataura zvakadai tobva tarasa focus. Hatifanga kurasa focus kuti mumwe mwana wedu, we are all citizens. Vamwe vana vapanduka vari kurarama vachikodza vamwe, but isusu tiri kuziva zvatiri tinenge takatasachita mwana wababa ari kurasika, kana apiwa chekudya neniwo ndinodya, kana yanguva yekuita the right thing, I just do the right thing. So guys, let's do the right things. Ndakaenda kuZimbabwe muna August. Situation iri kumusha, iri kurwadza. The rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer by day. Vanhu vari kutambudzika. Ndakaenda kubudiriro. Ndichida kumboona not I haven't been kubudiriro in a long time. Ndimbona my friends. Roads hakuna. No road zvachose. Ndakadzoka chikorokoro yangu nezvi yakagara padombo. Shoku racho haritengeki. Ndakati shoku Zimbabwe hanzi 450 kutenga a shock 1 remota $450. So that's the situation in Zimbabwe. What must we do? We know what is happening. Let's do the right things. Let's make the right decisions. Ngatisa like what Mjamba Jecha, I think if I got him right, I think it was Mjamba Jecha, ngachiti kana chinzi my elections anabasa mafutsa anabasa. Sei vanhu vari kurowa. Sei vanhu vachitakura vanhu kubva kumasvingo vachienda nawo kuHarare kuti vaende kumarali ema-opposition parties. It means pane zviri kuitika. Pane zvazvinoshanda. Because dai zvisingashandi vaingoti havasiyei vaende kundovhota vanhu vavo veTriple C because hazvina zvazvinobatsira. But they know that your vote is powerful. So let's utilize that tool, that pencil in our hand. Let's utilize it kuti zviite zviende mberi. Kunoko kuBotswana Botswana Triple C district iri kushanda zvakanyanya. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it kuenda zvangu function yakaitwa kuGabs, but I got a lot of videos, a lot of things. Vanhu vari kuno vari kutraya. Vakahaya a-truck vakaenda kuPlum Tree kundoregister kuvhota. They are mobilizing. So let's tell a friend to tell a friend and tell the other friend kuti change is inevitable. And inini newe tine basa. God bless you. God bless Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And Chief Shoshe and na advocate Nelson Chamisa, the champion in chief and chief champion. And no one can stop an idea whose time has come.
Yes. The time is now. In Botswana, they say kinako, right? Kinako. I hope we can hear you now.
Yes, Chief.
Yeah, now you're loud and clear. Please go ahead.
You had asked me how I felt when the new baby was born. So
yes,
I was
and then Tata move on to the issue of the Bhuru approach. So you can combine the two. Talk about that, and then also talk about the Bhuru approach. Because Nana Mai, Nana Mbuya, Variku Kumashingo, Variku Ramba Chibagi, Triple C. As President Chamisa got Torai.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you, listeners and viewers. On the first issue, I said I was excited when Triple C was born last January, and as a mother, I made sure that that baby would thrive. Atidijima failure to thrive, Zanaziri malnourished. So we have been supporting that baby from day one, and we continue to do so that the baby grows well. And I encourage everybody to support the struggle in whatever way possible. Then on the issue of Bhuru approach, that's an excellent idea. And I want to let everybody know that that money that's being given out, or those things being given out, do not belong to ZANU-PF. They belong to government. They belong to all of us. So kunenge kuri kungotora zvinhu zvedu, they don't belong to ZANU-PF. They are just like monopolizing, but those are state funds. So let's get whatever is being given out. But like what Mambokadzi said, we know where to place our vote. After we know where to place our vote, we should know how to protect that vote. Kwete kuzoda kuidefenda yatodamburwa. We have to be right on the spot, guard our vote, and move on. Saka pamberi neBhuru approach. Thank you very much.
Powerful. Chavisile Mngomezulu, unjani mngani wami?
Sawubona Chief, unjani?
Wena?
Kunjani baba?
Ngiyaphila, kanjani abanye?
Hayi basaphilile baba, basasiphilela abantu. Leader Barbara, how are you?
We are good. We are good. You can go ahead.
Hi, Tabs. Hi, Tabs. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much.
Chavisile, we have covered two topics. You're listening on the Bhuru approach and the launch of the new baby. Your thoughts before we move on to the next topic.
Right.
Yes, ngakwegela phambili.
Sorry, I had lost you there.
Yes, but yeah, you can go ahead. Did you hear my question?
Angizwanga baba.
Okay, I just said comment on the Bhuru topic, Bhuru strategy,
right,
and on the birth of a new movement.
Right. Okay, so am I commenting on both or just on one?
Yeah, just briefly on both. Yes, because we have about 20 topics to go through.
Oh dear. All right. Yeah. Oh good. I've got 56 minutes into the new year. So yeah. I'm almost there. All right. Yeah. So I just had to hide myself in the office. The family is busy enjoying. So if you hear some noises there, please pardon me.
No problem.
Thank you.
As long as you promise to give us live what the family is doing at 12 midnight.
No, I'll get sued because we've got guests here, so they are mixed. So if I do that, the guests might actually sue me.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. All right. So I'll start on the mango strategy. Like Leader Barbara said previously, that's actually would call it a good cop, bad cop kind of approach. You understand? So when you are with them, do what they do. But then again, when which part or which side are you falling to? Which side do you belong to? Do you understand? These people have managed for so many years to brainwash citizens of Zimbabwe, or the better part of us, you understand? But then again, I think it's also now the time for us to give them the payback. Pretend to be part of them, pretend to be one of them. Whereas ngaphakathi uyazazi ukuthi who are you? You understand? And what's your target? Like so bad. Yeah. Ukuthi, the money that they are actually squandering, the money that they are giving out, pretending and sorry, I'm gonna be more on my native language. Imali abaqambela ngayo ama-citizens or abahlali amanga bethi iphuma kubo, ayisiyo yabo leyo mali, kahle kahle imali yethu. So mabesinikeza, they are giving us what is rightfully belongs to us. They're giving us back what is ours. So it's okay. Let's enjoy the money. Let's get the money. Let's enjoy the benefits. Fertilizers. Let's get whatever that we can get from it, because at the end of the day, everything belongs to us. So asikwenzeni lokho asithatheni manje sima nama-rally. Let's go and eat. Let's go and collect the Zambias and the t-shirts and the caps and whatever they give out, because we deserve and we own whatever that they claim to be owning. Right. I'm gonna be very brief. Then on the birth of a new baby, right?
Yes.
It's always in pregnancy before the baby's born, right? Speaking from a mother's perspective, in pregnancy, when a woman falls pregnant, the very first time you find out that you're pregnant, sometimes you won't be knowing that you're pregnant, but the very time that you do the testing, you find that you're pregnant. There's this joy that comes with the whole ideology. I'm pregnant. There are those congratulations messages you get from your partner, from your husband, from your family members. Oh, we're expecting, you understand? But then again, the process from the moment you find out you are pregnant, from that process until the very day that you give birth, you go through hell. You go to hell and back. Good are my cravings. Good are my morning sicknesses. Good are my ups and downs of the pregnancies. Good are my cramps. Good are everything. So the journey of the pregnancy is not very easy. So the journey of our baby, which is the CCC, was not easy. Especially if we are to ask those on the ground in Zimbabwe right now, they'll tell you what they've gone through from the moment the party was birthed until today. Even though some of us in the diaspora, you understand, they will tell you what they have gone through and what they are still going through. So that moment, the period when you conceive until the time you give birth, the journey is not easy. It's a battlefield. But then again, as a mother who is expecting the child, you always try by all means to maintain the protection of the pregnancy, to take care of the unborn baby towards the birthing or towards your days of giving birth to your child. You start buying the preparation. You're getting prepared. You're getting prepared to receive the baby. The very day you are in labor, goodness me, the very day you are in labor, you understand? And that moment, the period, I'm talking of not only I'm using pregnancy as the metaphor to the struggle or to CCC. When you are about to reach the finishing line, which is the labor day, it gets even worse than the journey itself. Some women, they fail or they give up on pushing until the baby suffocates and die, and then they'll give a stillbirth. But then again, if you know how precious the baby that you are birthing is and the future of the child, you persevere, you'll be strong. You're not looking at this moment, but you're looking at the future of that baby. I've bought so much things for preparation for the child. I've bought the toys already, the clothes already. I have plans already. I already have the trust fund for my unborn child. So for that, I'm not going to give up. I will push and persevere the period. The moment you hold that baby, the baby is born. All the joy comes in. You have friends, the community, the family, coming with the showering you with blessings, showering you with gifts and everything. The baby is home. Now, us now, who are we? We are the family where the baby or from which the baby belongs. So what do we do with that with our baby now? The baby has been born. Each and every one of us, we have a mandate. We have so much contribution towards the growth of the baby, the maintaining of the baby. Now we come to our African but yini esithi thina umntwana akasomntwana wakho wedwa. It takes umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, like it takes the community to raise the baby. So now CCC is in our community, is in our family, is in our home. What is it that I have to contribute towards the growth and the maintenance of the child? So each and every one of us, we have a role, not only just a role, but a significant role. Yeah. So let's all contribute and take care of this child. It's our child.
Take care of the child. Yes, you went in his nebasa. Yeah, let's take care of
exactly. Yeah.
Botswana is saying, Chief Soshe, I will support Triple C till the final day. Back to I didn't register to vote due to ill health problems. I was in hospital for a month, and after I was cut my leg, so I failed to register to vote. CC from Botswana. Thank you so much, Cohen, for that, and I wish you a speed recovery. Moving on, folks, we are waiting for Mr. Washington Ali. He's in the background right now, and he's going to be talking to us because that's one of the issues that we need to discuss. The people that were terrorized and some even murdered by ZANU-PF. And we are going to be having Mr. Washington Ali as soon as he is on board. If you're not speaking, you can just mute your phone so that we can continue to hear each other. If you're not speaking, just mute your phone and then unmute when you are about to speak. Estella, if you're seeing Mr. Washington Ali, I gave him the new link so that he can come and join us. Those who are here, please do not go away. Let's continue to share the link. We'll be calling the VP, our interim VP, to come and speak here after Mr. Washington Ali, so that she can give us a New Year message. There he is, Mr. Washington Ali. We welcome you to the program. Thank you so much for joining us. We've been having technical issues, and I know you stayed for a long time in the background or in the back room, but we appreciate you being here. We have discussed the issue of the new movement, a tribute to Dr. Magaisa, who passed away, a key member of the citizens, and then we talked about the Bhuru strategy, and now as you come in, we are just talking about the ugly scenes. I think you also saw the tweet by President Chamisa today, where he was highlighting the ugly scenes of 2022. And among the ugly scenes that the president talked about was the issue of political murders. We know that we lost Boneni Ngube at a rally in Kwekwe. Boneni Ngube was stabbed, in daylight by Youth for ED, ZANU-PF youth in Kwekwe. And we also had one of our young heroes, in Bulawayo, Mr. Tuesday. He was popularly known as Mr. Tuesday, but he was well known for mobilizing the youth, mobilizing the people in Bulawayo to go and vote. And he was killed, obviously, by the youth for ED. And then later on, we had our sister, More Blessing Ali, and we continue to say to her, may her soul rest in peace. She was also murdered by, the people for ED or youth for ED or activists for ED, whatever we can word we can come up with. But there were obviously people from ZANU-PF, and that's the topic we want to take on now. And to you, I continue to say, my brother, you have been very strong. You have gone through a lot. You and your family, you have gone to hell and came back to earth and went back to hell and came back again. Because even up to now, our sister is still not rested. She is not buried. She is still in the mortuary. And I can just imagine how you are holding up and how you and your family have been dealing with this trauma. Mr. Washington Ali, welcome. You can talk to the people. You can talk to us about the Nyatsime 18.
Thank you. I'm not too sure if I'm audible enough. Just give me a thumbs up if I'm audible. Thank you very much. Good evening, listeners and viewers. Good evening, Chief, our presenters, Mambokazi, my sister Barbara, my sister Tabiso, and our DJ there. I was listening in the discussion earlier on Facebook, and I must thank you first of all for coming up with such a program that will give us a review of what has happened in the past year. Perhaps we can even look into the past years. Our party is less than a year old, or rather our movement is less than a year old. We've had challenges, but I think we have had more successes than challenges. So with that, I just wanted to applaud those who are standing up with this new baby who is able to start walking. And it's not easy forming a party, and then 2 months down the line, you get into an election and you come with a victory in those elections. It's a sign of showing that people are ready. People are ready. We need to keep giving people confidence to say, you know what? We've had difficulties in the past years, but there is a shona tsumo inotaura kuti hanzi ndichanya squeeze futi nayawa when as you are
Mama
going
Garisa mu UK amuchaziva tsumo nemadimikira.
I think kuidudzira kwacho ndokwazondirasisa ipapapa. But as if I can try and describe it in English, is when you've got your munga, unoda kuti munga yaya waakuchibvisa mavhu, waakuchibvisa everything kuti usari a clear, plain, good stuff. So what has happened is the birth of CCC was the birth of something new, something that's showing things that are theft. One of the things that I take from, sorry, I'm taking you back, Chief. I take from the formation of CCC. It surprised the people at ZEC, it surprised everyone in the country that they knew that there was a baby when people went to ZEC to register. Excuse me. And to me, that was brilliant, because most times all these things would be known by ZANU-PF, by anybody else, before they even go public or before they even go to someone. So in my view, I think this is a sign to show that CCC is what matured people. CCC has removed some of the impediments, some of the distractors, some of the people that would go and tell behind the back on what the movement is planning, on what the party is planning. And by so doing, the other people, the ZANU-PF, would be kept abreast on what is happening, and they are able to then counter whatever we are doing. As we have seen the movement growing, I think a very good example was only those March 26 by-elections. That was just a sign to show that something big is coming. But at the same time, all those who are listening and those that are on this call and those who are going to listen to this program, Triple C is a movement, not just for the people who are members of the movement, but it's a citizen-driven movement. It's your movement. So each and every person needs to take part, needs to take responsibility. Hakuna anehama isiri kunetseka kumusha, hakuna asiri kushupika. People are suffering. 43 years tichingo suffer. And I think the solution to our suffering is the birth of Triple C, this movement. So we really need to take this movement serious, ladies and gentlemen. We really need to make sure we play a part. And when I say we play a part, I'm going to give an example of what people did during the Smith regime. That particular time, everyone was fighting. Kubvira kumaruzeva, vana Sisi, vana Mjiba, vana Chimguido, everyone was doing their bit. So I think we need to take those lessons that if we want something, if we want to win, if we want to take over what belongs to us, we all have to take part. We all have to be a part of it. We all need to make sure you let the next person next to you, in your family groups, in your WhatsApp groups, your friends that you interact with, you say, look, guys, we need change in Zimbabwe. The only thing that's going to bring change is not looking at President Nelson Chamisa and say you are going to bring change. No, it is to look at you and say, okay, we need change as a country. What part am I going to play that's going to bring that change that we need? That is the beginning. Once we answer that, we then know that we are now grading the road to making sure we take back what is ours. Pakaenda vana mukoma vedu kuhondo, vana baba, vana sekuru, vasukuru, you name it. They were fighting for Zimbabwe. They were fighting for one man, one vote. Now, that one man, one vote was won. It was not only won by ZANU-PF. There was ZAPU. There was the UAMC. There were so many other forces that worked towards making sure that that Zimbabwe became Zimbabwe. Now, when it became Zimbabwe, unfortunately, we got people that became vanhu vakabva vafunga kuti isusu taenda kuhondo isusu saka tisu tavaridzi venyika. Nyika ndeyedu tese. Nyika ndeyedu tese. Nyika zvairi yedu tese, we have to share, whether it's land, whether it's the minerals. It's not only for the elites. It's not only for the few people. Land is ours. So I'm just moving up, basically trying to show people where we are coming from with Triple C. We in the diaspora, we've got to play our part as well. There are so many people who are in the diaspora. I think Zimbabweans have been in the diaspora from the 2000s up to now, more than what has ever happened in Zimbabwe. I don't normally want to compare with other countries. I want to compare with Zimbabwe. During 1980, there were people who went back home because they thought, wow, we've now taken over. We are in charge. So they went back home. And things were working, or things appeared as if they were working, because at that particular time, nyika yakanga yasiwa yakagadzirwa mushi, nyika yakanga yasiwa ine functional institutions. But right now, ukada kuenda ku post office chako chaiko, you can't go and post a letter inosvika kumba kwako. All that is not there. It's no more. My roads, there's no more roads. akusisina chiri kufunctiona, mahospital, schools. We can name so many things. Hakuna magetsi, hakuna mvura. So basically, where we are going in 2023, we are saying 2023, Triple C is asking for the people of Zimbabwe to say, take ownership. When you take ownership, coming voting time, you go and vote for Triple C. You go and give the new baby a chance. My apologies. Chief, I'm sorry I've taken the debate back because I feel I've got to make some points and some things very clear.
No, you are good. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
So the diasporans, we need to play a part. I know we are sitting pretty, we are very comfortable out here. And also we work.
I know Mr. Ali will come back. He still has a lot to share. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Sorry, I'd lost you there. I had the call that was coming through this device, so my apologies for that. So what I'm saying, or what I was saying, the points I'm trying to make is, we the people in the diaspora, we're working very hard. We are comfortable in the comfort of our own homes. We go on the wall, you switch the light comes on. You go and open the tap, the water comes in. You go to the shops, there are things in the shopping, in the shopping, you can buy whatever you want and bring it home. Fast forward, you go to Zimbabwe, that is no longer happening. It's like luxury. But when the country was taken back from Ian Smith, from Rhodesia, the country was functioning. So what has gone wrong? The reason why I'm pointing out that is, I want us to reflect back. I know Kune Ama 2000, who have not seen anything different from what we see now. Whatever the state of the roads, whatever the state of the hospitals, the state of the schools, that is what is now normal to them, because that's what they have seen. But for those that were born earlier, they have seen something different. And I think I want us to go back to there, where we had working things, working institutions. That's where we want to go. We want a country that is working. We want a country that will keep its people in the country rather than outside the country. We are all over the world because we are trying to look for a better standard of living. Some of us are out of Zimbabwe because we are running away from being killed by ZANU-PF. So there are so many things that have gotten people to run away from Zimbabwe. So we want people to be given a choice. If they want to go on holiday wherever they want, or if they want to go to school wherever they want to be able to have a choice. People would go to school in Zimbabwe and then they visit, they go on holiday and still come back to Zimbabwe and enjoy their country. That's where we want to put Zimbabwe. We want to change everything in Zimbabwe. How do we change everything in Zimbabwe? We have to go back to basics. And the basics that I'm saying we have to go back to basics is 2023 that we are facing is an election period that we are getting into. And an election period is a time where people will campaign and say, in the campaigns that we are going to do, we are going to change A, B, C, D for the country, for you and me. Now, we've got a party that's been in power for how many years? 43 years. What have they changed in Zimbabwe? They have killed Zimbabwe. And they want to blame everyone, including opposition, and say you are the cause of that, but themselves. We need to show them that things have changed. We've got one TV station and one radio station in Zimbabwe. Nigeria is got Nollywood now. They are running movies. India has got movies. Zimbabwe, we've got talent, but we have got nothing of that sort. Why? It's because we've got a government which doesn't want to see anyone doing well. It fears criticism, it fears being exposed. So what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, ndapota zvangu vakomana vasikana, tapiwa mumukana wekuenda kunomeka a choice yekuti munyika medu tiri kuda here mvura iri kubuda nemabhoho, tiri kuda here magetsi anobuda nepamasolar panels, tiri kuda here magetsi ekuti akungowanikwa chete nevane mari. These are choices that we are going to make. Tiri kuda kuti vana vedu vaende kuchikoro. Chikoro zvinonzi 2018 education is going to be free, but my fees, they are going up. My teachers, they are now getting paid less than a maid. We are paying our maid more than how much teachers are being paid. A teacher used to be somebody who is respectable. Teacher, headmaster, nurse, you know, those people used to be respected, my civil servants. But they've been reduced to nothing. Literally, the whole country has been reduced to nothing. So we need to change that. Let's reflect on what other countries are doing. My teachers are, they are well paid. You know, we are now running kwenda kudzimwe nyika kunoita vasikana vebasa, vakomana vebasa. We need to change that. And this is the opportunity that we have to change that. Now, I'm now going to go back to what Mapostori mentioned earlier on, when he was talking about the deaths of the likes of Mboneni Ncube, Tuesday, the likes of my sister More Blessing, who was cut into pieces like a dog and then thrown in a well to rot and be forgotten about. And I can't thank people like Job Sikhala enough for working so hard and making sure that all those things were exposed. They were exposed. And the day that we were going to go out there and put posters in the streets and start looking for More Blessing Ali in Nyatsime, was the day that she was found. And all that Job Sikhala was doing and saying is justice. It is justice for More Blessing. And it's justice for anyone who was also going to come after More Blessing. But these evil people, they decided to arrest Job Sikhala because they don't like to hear the truth. Chokwadi chinorwadza, chokwadi havachidi. But if we can go back 6,000 years, where if anybody kills anyone, people will just go to that person and say, look, wauraiwa mwana wedu, kune chinonzi ngozi. Enda unodhila nevanhu vako vakuuraiwa. That is the message that we relayed to Job Sikhala. That was the message that Job Sikhala aerated. And that was the reason why they arrested Job Sikhala, because they were saying, iwe uda kukonzeresa mhirishonga. Hakuna umbetika mhirishonga. ZANU-PF came and beat people up at the funeral. They came and wanted to take over the funeral like they always do to all the funerals that they cause. But in this case, they failed. They failed. People fought. They ran away. But what did they do? Instead of arresting people who were instigating that violence, they went ahead and arrested the Nyatsime 13, Nyatsime 17. Now they've released the 16. They've got Job Sikhala in prison. Job Sikhala is actually in a maximum prison as if he has already been convicted. He's not in remand, he's in maximum prison. So I think that reflecting back to around May, when we started looking for More Blessing, till June when we found her, and when they subsequently arrested Job Sikhala, Mr. Stole, and the other 15. When you look at what's been going on, the punishment that they have given our fellow brothers and sisters, it is punishment. Why are you supporting Triple C? Why are you choosing a political party of your choice? That is all that they are doing. They want to frighten people, to say you shouldn't come to ZANU-PF. But people have choices. People want to make their choices. They need to be left to make their own choices. So this is where we are. We are continuously campaigning. We are continuously calling for the release of Job Sikhala. Murderers are being given bail. Murderers. They go in and get bail the next day, and out they are there on the street. Has Job Sikhala murdered anyone? No. But they want to punish the opposition. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got so much work in our hands that if we don't go out there and work to make sure we continue campaigning to make sure that they release Job Sikhala, if we don't go out there and work to make sure that our families, our friends register to vote, come 2023 elections, we are going to be worse. When we are talking about elections, we know they haven't even released the voters' roll, but they've gone to tell their president that they are ready. So we've got a situation where when you look at the way things are happening in Zimbabwe, it just tells us that we've got a lot of work in our hands. We've got a lot of challenges that we need to deal with in our hands. So for you and me, tinebasa, basa hombe, and democracy doesn't come cheap. So we've got to work very hard. And I really want to put my thanks to the producers of this show, Change Radio, allowing us to come and speak, airate our views, and continuation of aerating and reminding people of what ZANU-PF has been doing and what they are doing. It is very important because sometimes people want to Mr.
Ali, if I may interrupt you, is it true that ZANU-PF or the police or someone in the government were trying to bury our sister without the involvement of the entire family?
Thank you, Chief, for asking that question. We are still having issues, and not issues, big problems in that respect. Since more blessings corpses were discovered, my family has not had any rest from ZANU-PF. They are following every member of the family. They are following Vana everywhere they go. They can't even do anything. We had Vana in hiding for a very long time. But eventually they will be known where they are. You find my drones circulating where they are. And when they talk to Anna on the phone, their questions is, kuna sergeant na inspector na detective tatumwa nevakuru varida kutaura newe, especially silence. Vakuru varida kutaura newe. Vakuru vari kuti dai maviga mai. Vakuru vari kuti uyai tigare pasi titaure kana paine anything chamunoda tinokupai. They are trying to entice Vana with money. If you want money or anything, we'll give you. And the Vana have said, we don't want anything. We need democracy. We need justice for our mother. And anywhere and everywhere that any relative goes, they will follow and want to find out who that person was, where they are coming from. And so people are living under threat. And most of the things that they are doing, they're actually doing those things under duress, which is the fear that is being subjected to my family is now forcing some of them to say, you know what, let's bury more blessing, let's bury more blessing. But one thing they can't do at the moment, which I'm hoping, I am praying and hoping, they do not have more blessings birth certificate. They do not have more blessings ID document, chitupa. They don't have more blessings passport. Those things are in our position. Now, if anybody tries to bury more blessing without those things, we are going to need an explanation as to how. We know they can go and print other things there and say there is the birth certificate, there is that. But we are saying we're in possession of those. So that is the only leverage that we have. And not only that, Vana, including myself, we are saying hakuna burial inaitwa Job Sikhala asati abuda. Job Sikhala was our family lawyer. This is a major case we are dealing with. Job Sikhala was our spokesperson. Job Sikhala was helping with investigations. There are so many things that Job Sikhala knows that only him, when he comes out, you'll be able to get some of the truth that we are looking for out in the public. So our cries right now is for the government of Zimbabwe to release Job Sikhala. We are just going through, we just passed Christmas. Job Sikhala has not had time with his children during Christmas time. We are now going into the new year in a couple of hours. Job Sikhala would not have spent time with his family during this important time. Job Sikhala was not able to see his kids going to school. And it's all because Job Sikhala was standing up for the Ali family. Job Sikhala was standing up for Zimbabwe, for crying for justice for the Zimbabwe. That's the reason why Job Sikhala is in. And because of that, we are not going to rest until Job Sikhala is out. Chief, is there anything specific that you might want to
I'll
ask?
just give to my fellow panelists, Barbara and others, if you have any questions to ask. We are waiting. VP Kore is just about to join us right now, so you can just ask one or two questions to Mr. Ali.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chief Soshe, and thank you so much, Champion Ali, for letting Zimbabweans know what's happening with our late sister, More Blessing Ali. May his soul continue to torment them in power, those that killed her. I think we've just explained everything, Champion Ali, but I wanted you to maybe, I don't know whether you've touched this, the judiciary, the captured judiciary, maybe explaining to the public how this thing has been turned into politics. I know you touched, but ndoda kuti mungotsanangura in full zviri kuitika kumakoti. Imbori nyaya
Closer to your mic.
Imbori nyaya yei Mira. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Why is Honorable Sikhala being denied bail? What are the reasons? Can you make the people understand? How can they say that anima cases akawanda, but he was never convicted? So what can you say about our judicial system?
Champion Barbara, thank you for bringing that question. That question is very important. When you see any political persecution,
When Mr. Ali, if you can get closer to your mic as well.
But you can hear, we can hear him clearly, Chief.
Oh, so it's me?
Yeah, maybe it's you.
Oh.
It's very clear. I think it's your side, Chief.
When we are talking about political persecution, when you look at the cases that Job Sikhala has, I just want to touch on the case for More Blessing Ali, which is the case that they arrested Job Sikhala on. They are saying, they've been saying they've got evidence, but every time they go to court, they are always having excuses. An excuse that will stop a trial from going on. Excuse that will stop it's either the judge is not there or the prosecution is not there. When they're there, it's like they're not ready. Today marked 200 days for Job Sikhala being incarcerated. And I think that law chayo, what law says is when they catch a person to say we are arresting you, the prosecution would have the evidence to say we're arresting you on this evidence. And because we are arresting you on this evidence, but in this case, that is not the case. They have failed. They have failed. The case has failed to take off because they've got no evidence. Now, it would be unfair for them to keep saying we are collecting evidence. They met yesterday and they didn't have evidence. They are moving the trial to the third because they've got no evidence. Now, if we are to go back to some of these cases, we're going back 10, 15, 20 years ago. Now, if a person has got a case, why can't he be tried and be judged? The reason why they can't do that it's because they've got no evidence. But because it's political persecution, they are using those cases to catch the person or the politicians and hold them, saying because they are then using that to hold them when they want. A good example is when an election is looming, every political person with a case, the police can go and hold them and lock them up and tell them that they've got cases with them. And they can't say no. But this is where the issue of political persecution comes in. So it's really unfair because they are just using the power, the state power that they have to do all they are doing. In a normal democracy or in a normal situation, that is not allowed, what they are doing. So we are really going to be taking them to task very, very, very soon. Hopefully next week, we are also going to be talking to the British parliamentarians about these issues that are really derailed our country, with the hope that Zimbabwe wants to join the Commonwealth. And if they have to join the Commonwealth, at least they have to be seen to be practicing democracy, and not democracy for ZANU-PF and democracy for Triple C or for in opposition. Anybody who stands up or who's got a different opinion to them is an enemy of the state. You'll be called an enemy of the state, or you are called you are working for the West because you've got a different of opinion to them. So I don't know whether I've answered your question, my sister Barbara, but this is political persecution what they're doing to Job Sikhala, which is very wrong.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ali, for that. We've now been joined by our interim Vice President Mike Kore. She couldn't join on video because she's at church, As you know, we are just 10 minutes away from the new year. VP Kore, we can hear you loud and clear. You can go ahead and greet our viewers and listeners and just say the few words that you want to say to us for the new year and the year that just passed.
Thank you very much, Chief.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you so much, viewers all over the world. I'm very sorry my network is not good, but I've tried to find a place Irnani for me to just to speak with you. But allow me to thank the organizers of this event. Yekungotipa opportunity to reflect. Pana 2022 watiri kubva, now walking towards 2023. I just want to say 2022 was a year yandinoona sekunge yanga ine marwadzo, yanga inewo kunyaradza, yanga inewo zvizhinji zvatakaita achieve as a party. And you know, and you agree with me, kuti the formation of the Triple C yakawa a way yekuti vana vemuZimbabwe, most of the people have lost hope, and after the formation of the Triple C as a movement, you know, everyone akawana hope, and everyone was geared to say, now we have a party which we believe in, now we have a party which we partner with, now we have a party to move forward and work towards the new Zimbabwe in 2023. So year 2022 was a year, and you know, inini as a person and as an individual yakaraka vagore rekutanga rwendo rwekuti tiende kunoita transfer yekutora power zviri smooth zvisina violence zvinova zvandinobhelieva in God to say God is going to do his wonders. What I believe in is with the partnering all over the world, I believe that 2023, all of us, we know that we are going to get to the State House through our advocate, change in Chief Baba, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Mu 2022, you know, by-elections, we achieved a lot because it was a new baby. It was a new baby, so it was an achievement. But along the way, we lost people, we lost our champions, we lost our dearly friends, relatives, vanamai, vanababa, you know. So, the likes of Wana Ali, the likes of Wana. So, unozvibvunza kuti Mwari, but 2023 tinenge tichakakwana here. But I always ask myself to say, even if things get harder and harder each and every day, no, I cannot surrender, and giving up is not an option, because these cadres, vakuru vese ava vakaenda nevadiki, those champions, their aim and their vision and their mission and their goals were to make sure that deliver vana vemuZimbabwe vavana real change to the great Zimbabwe. So it gives us hope to say we cannot just give up. We've got mama champions akaenda vasina kufa muzvakanaka, those who were murdered vazhinji vacho, you know, vari mumajeri. We've got vana Hon Sikhala, we've got vamwe vakabuda.
We can hear you. We can hear you, VP. The network glitches in Zimbabwe, but she's calling back and she's connecting here right away. You can go ahead, VP.
Oh, yes. So I was just giving a reflection kuti zvimwe zvacho zvairwadza, zvimwe zvacho taita ma-achievement, but we've got vanhu vazhinji vakaitwa incarcerated because of this regime. We've got others who are still mumajeri imomo, the likes of our champion, Honorable Hon Sikhala. We will continue to pray for him, and I will continue to say we cannot give up. What we just want is to give his family support is also to try kuramba tichingopusha that pressure to say no, vanofanira kuti vabude. So 2023 ranga riri gore ranga rine marwadzo, ranga riri gore ranga rine machievements, ranga riri gore rine reflection, kuti ranga riri gore rinotipa hope to say we have to push, we have to fight, we cannot give up, we must continue to fight. But I want to share with you, because our goal and our mission is to make sure that 2023 will deliver Malawi Zimbabwe. Because as you know and as you reflect, but if you go in these rural areas, people cannot even afford to buy minimum, people cannot even afford to buy chikafu chekuchanyirana. But as we are moving in those rural areas, what gives us hope is when we communicate with these people, not support, because there's a movement, no, let's help these people, so if you go there, the only weapon is to still feed in our members, but we are continuing to urge our people to say, kana paimbogara visa zvinove kuti richipo, kana pakanzi paigara nyoka hazvirevi kuti richipo. So let's continue to push, let's continue to fight, and we are simply saying we know the tactics of ZANU-PF. They know very well kuti kumaruzeva hazvichadiwi, and they will continue to intimidate our people. So we are urging our people through our sabhuku nemadzishe kuti no, let's not worry ourselves. Vanhu vezano, they are militarizing everything. They have gone to a level yekuti vanoita kuti vanhu vatore chibage vachinzi manikidzwa kunzi vanofanira kuvhotera zibano. But isusu we are simply saying, for the safety of our people, go there, take chikafu, grebai hupu, grebai zvese zvamuri kupiwa.
Wow. This network in Zimbabwe. Yes. Yes, we can go ahead. We can hear you.
We are saying, chikafu ichocho hachisiri chezano, chikafu chevana venyu vari kuibasa machipsi anotorwa. So it's not a stupid thing kuti vanhu vanoti musatora chikafu chichichi. So we are simply saying to them, go great, tongoita chimwimwi. When it comes to the elections, you know that you will go and vote for triple C candidates. So we are so excited kuti aiwa vanhu vedu vari kuita zvatinofarira. So we are simply saying, let's continue to push, let's continue to go muvanhu, tongoita nyaya yedu yemango, green outside, yellow inside. We eat, we talk, we watch, we mobilize, then we go and vote. We are simply saying we are overwhelmed making sure that they are eager to go and register. Registration centers are kure, but for those who can partner with us, especially those in the diaspora.
VP, we can hear you. We are going to try one more time so that VP. Hello? Yes, you can. We are 2 minutes from 2023. You can also take time to wish the people of Zimbabwe Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. So allow me to wish everyone, especially those in Zimbabwe, because for those I just wish you good a blessed 2023, a year of hope, a year of great Zimbabwe. Let's continue to push, let's continue to mobilize, let's continue to register. I wish you a happy new year. Happy 2023. Thank you very much. I'm now going back to
Thank you, VP. Thank you so much. That was our interim vice president speaking from a church in Mutare, where she is about to get into 2023. Let me give everyone here a chance to say she's calling back. Maybe she wants to say one few last words. You can go ahead, VP, and say your last words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everyone in Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, as Zimbabweans. We have been here together for the past 3 hours. It's Happy New Year right now in Zimbabwe, Africa. Let me give up to DJ Mambo Kadzi. Please say something as we get into 2023 in Zimbabwe. And my sister Tavisile.
Happy.
Everyone in Africa is up there. I can see Tavisile celebrating with their daughter. Happy New Year, Zimbabwe. Happy New Year, Africa. Happy New Year, our folks there. This is good. I can see Dr. Mambokas is no longer here. I think she's drinking herself into the new year. DJ Jamba Jeta is also now celebrating. DJ Prof of Watiza.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Tapinda.
DJ Prof, please go ahead and say Happy New Year.
Hey guys, Happy New Year from me and my daughter. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Oh
Dr. Mambokas. Happy New Year, Dr.
Happy New Year. I love you. It's okay.
You can go ahead.
Oh my God. Oh, we there.
We close.
We there. Give us some music.
Kuti ranga rakaoma gore riya gore ra2022 ranga rakaoma asi takuenda kumateru makuru anoti makadza anoshora materu naye. Please do your best, be at your best. Change is inevitable. May God bless you. God bless Zimbabwe. God bless all change rangers Zimbabwe, broadcasters, presenters, leaders, and everyone. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Oh my word.
She's celebrating.
Happy New Year.
And we are happy that we're able to celebrate that with you. Estella, I don't know if you have that song, that dancer from Dr. Mambokazi, you know, where she was dancing herself into the new year. Barbara, I know you want to say something, drinking yourself into the new year.
Kind of wasting a jive there.
Happy New Year, Africa. Happy New Year, Africa. Happy New Year, Africa.
Sis Barbara, kind of wasting a jive there for this again. Singing on Kita when you hear.
Happy New Year, Africa.
All the
Happy
DJs
New
have gone to
Africa.
celebrate on their own.
Estella. Where is Estella?
Estella, if you can play us that song that DJ Mambokas was playing, was dancing, that short video.
You want me to play the video or the song?
You can play the video so that we can see it.
The video.
Oh, okay. Find it.
Let's mute our phones.
Meanwhile, my brother Washington Ali, you can go ahead and wish Zimbabwe Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. We pray for a good and better year. We've had so many hardships, so much hardships in 2022. We pray for a better year where we are going to be in control, where we are going to be leading Zimbabwe, where we are going to be changing lives. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year. DJ Prof, are you there to give your 2023 message? Barbara, one more time while Estella is looking for the video. I just love that dance into 2023 by Dr. Mambokat. We want to close with that. Barbara, you're on mute.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Zimbabwe. Happy New Year, Africa. Here in the UK, we are 2 hours away from our New Year. So we also want you to wish us a Happy New Year, 2 hours to come.
And we are 8 hours away. Look at that.
Yeah,
this is not right.
Yeah.
We are 8 hours away.
This is not fair, Chief. It's an unfair labor practice.
We still have 8 hours to go to the Happy New Year. You can play the video now. That's DJ Dr. Mambokazi live in Botswana dancing herself into the new year. No volume.
No volume.
There's no
Estella,
volume.
no.
No sound. Now it's
Yeah,
there.
It's now there.
Okay, I'll start afresh.
Yes, please.
No volume.
All right, maybe you could download it, then I'll play it.
Oh, okay. Well, meanwhile, we'll give to Tavisile. I know, Tavisile, you wanted to say something. You can go ahead.
No, man, I just, wow, yeah. No, man, hey, God is great. I just want to say Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, you guys are doing again.
Are you in Cape Town?
Happy. I'm in Cape Town.
Oh, nice. So beautiful.
I'm in Cape Town since Barbara ran away from me. Imagine, Chief.
Yeah, she was in Cape Town.
Can you imagine? I'm in Cape Town.
Wow. So are there any fireworks in Cape Town?
Goodness me. It's noisy outside. Like, it's just crazy.
Wow.
It's just crazy.
I wish
it's
you
just
could go
crazy.
outside and show us some visuals of everything that is happening there.
Sure, right. Let me check. Hold on. Junior. Angel. Smile. Baya. Tubula mafia was na. Oh yeah, come here, Junior. Come here. Are there any fireworks outside?
I want to go and check upstairs.
Upstairs? Are they not sleeping, the guests?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. There is
give me a second.
In Cape Town, we'll try to see if we can.
Give me a second. Let me see. I hope these guys are out. 1-0. What's that?
I'm counting down. 1.
Can you, Chavisile, can you mute your phone? Chavisile, can you mute your phone once we play the video, please? Can you mute your phone for a while whilst we play the video?
Ndichapatiza moto chokudya chichavepo chotomumba mangu chosiva kuti ndiri munana o baba ndiri munana namodze nyika dzosenga dzizive kuti ndiri munana ndakapotsa ndaparara shevakachengeta ndakapotsa ndakuvara zvakaipisisa nasuna ndokupura shevakachengeta nesuro wangu vongazive kuti ndiri munanda ndakapotsa ndaparara zvevakachengeta ndakapotsa ndakuvara zvakaipisa.
Wow. That was DJ Mambokazi dancing herself into the new year. She's still dancing. Please continue to dance yourself into the new year. Asika dance ke 2023 ke kupinda muna 2023. Ndoro babra kuro nongoro ka dance ka kupinda muna 2023 even though Santa pinda, but I just want to thank everyone for being here. We appreciate you wherever you are. We want to take this opportunity on behalf of Change Radio, on behalf of ZimI, on behalf of Triple C, on behalf of the citizens to wish you a happy new year, a prosperous new year. And we know that 2023 is going to be prosperous if we all go and register to vote. If you are in South Africa, if you are in Botswana, if you are in Zambia, if you are in Southern Africa, in Mozambique, anywhere in the world, really, you do not have any excuse for not going to register to vote and going to register and going to vote in 2023. I will be there. I know there are people here that have been writing, munongotaura pa Facebook, munongotaura pa my live, asa amende kuno voter. Inina ame voter. I've never missed an election in Zimbabwe, wherever I am, and I know I'll be going to vote. Yourself, if you had not thought about it, make your vacation in Zimbabwe, so that you are registered to vote and you also vote in 2023. Remember, every voter counts. Happy Dage Mkomana. Thank you so much. 2023, here we are. Zimbabwe 2023. Happy Dage Mkomana. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here, our listeners. Thank you for all the support in 2022. We value you. We love you. Without you, we would not have gotten to where we are today. Thank you for the support and thank you for being here. God bless you. And God bless the incoming president of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Chief Shoshe, Mambo Shoshe, where words are signing off.